What's up, everybody? On this video, I am going to talk about Freedom 45 and what that is and how you can retire early or retire at all. Okay, guys, I'm continuing my 30 for 30. I'm super tired tonight. I didn't really want to do this, but I thought, fuck it, I did myself this challenge. I might as well give her and keep it going, okay? Today I'm talking about Freedom 45, a personal mission of mine. I'm 41. That means 4 years left to be retired. Now, what does retirement even mean? Retirement basically means you have a choice to work or not. Right now, I have to work to supply or to fund my life, my family's life. Retirement means that I would have enough money to not have to work anymore, but still have enough money to live the rest of my life relatively worry-free. Now, that means different things for everybody, because in order to retire, you need to decide how much your life costs and how much you're willing to sacrifice, or how much you need. Do you need $100,000 a year for the rest of your life to live comfortably? Do you need $50,000 a year for the rest of your life to live comfortably? I can't decide that for you. You need to decide that for yourself. For me, I know what I need to live comfortably, okay? So now, once you got that number, that's the first step. You have to decide what's it going to take. Come up with that number. Think about it. Think hard about it. Now, then you have to decide, okay, how am I going to continue to get that number every year for the rest of my life, okay? There's a couple different ways you can do that. Now, obviously, passive income is the number one. First of all, you can save enough money to say, if you save $10 million, that gives you, $10 million would give you 100 years at $100,000 a year income. That's a shitload of money. That's more than most people would need. Most of us aren't going to save enough money to go that route. What we're going to have to do is have passive income, okay? Now, what is passive income? Passive income is money that you make that you don't really have to trade your time for. You don't really have to work directly for. It's money that you make through other income sources that don't require your time. Now, what income sources are passive? Property, owning property, because you collect rents and you make money on those rents every month with relatively little amount of work. Investment, interest on investments and investment income is passive, because sure, you might be an active investor, but you can be a very passive investor, long-term investor, and still make great money. What else? Those are the main passive income methods, okay? And those are what I'm focusing on here. So you have your number, okay? My number X that I need per year for the rest of my life to retire. Now, what I have to do is I have to gain enough passive income to supply my life with that number, or enough money in investments where my investment interest is giving me that number per year. Okay, so one method would be let's just throw $50,000, okay? $50,000 is what you need a year for the rest of your life to live comfortably, and you could say you're retired or have the choice to work or not work if you want. Now, $500,000 invested in the S&P would roughly give you $40,000 to $50,000 a year, okay? So now you're like, okay, I have to at least get to $500,000 invested into the stock market, invested into the S&P 500, which is a safe way to invest into an ETF over a long period of time. It's proven to pay out about 8% a year. So there you have it. Simple numbers. If you want $100,000 a year, you would have to have $1 million invested into the S&P 500 in the stock market. So that comes down to savings, but it's a lot easier to handle saving $1 million versus 10 million, okay? So that's one way. The other way would be to buy properties. So now one property might pay you out $500 to $1,000 a month if you do the math right and you figure it out. You buy a property. You put your down payment. You get a renter. They pay you rent. Say the rent is $2,000 a month, all in. Your mortgage is $2,000 a month, all in. You're getting the rent of $2,000 a month. Your mortgage is $1,000. You have $1,000 left. You're making $1,000. That's $12,000 a year. Now, if you're at that $50,000 a year number, basically you're going to need 4 or 5 properties to supply you with the life you need. How do you get those 4 or 5 properties? Well, you save for one, you buy one. Wait a year, refinance that one, take the money out of that one, buy another one. Now you have 2 paying you, and continue. It's very simple. But the beginning steps to all of this is to figure out your number. You have to figure out your number, which is your goal for retirement. That's what you need. So you have your number. You now either have to save enough money to put into investments that's going to pay you that number, or have enough assets that pay you passive income per month that get you to that number. That's how you retire. It is simple, not that complex, and it's good to start to think about this stuff, because most people out there nowadays are going to have to take care of their own retirement. Most people don't have pension plans. They don't have jobs that are going to take care of their retirement. Old age pension in the US and Canada, maybe $1,000 a month. So that's going to do nothing for you in the long run. And you won't get that till you're like 65. Do you want to retire when you're 65, or do you want to retire when you're 45? Because this guy wants to retire when he's 45. So I'm on a mission. And what I did to get myself to my goal at Freedom 45, again, Freedom 45 means that I have the choice to work if I want to, but I don't have to. Okay, that's called freedom. Now, yeah, Freedom 45. So Freedom 45. I made my goal of what I needed, and then I made a 5-year plan every year. What stages do I have to hit to get to my Freedom 45 goal? And I'm happy to announce that I am on track. Okay, I'm on track. I'm doing well, because I keep that in my back of my mind. I think about it. It's written on my chalkboard right behind the camera here. I'm not going to tell you my numbers. You don't need to know that my numbers. Those are irrelevant to you. You need to come up with your numbers. You need to make your plan, how to get there, what's feasible, and then you fucking go at it and you attack the world. You attack your goals. And you just make it, you're super focused to make it happen. It's that simple. And you don't have to know how you're going to do it. And you don't have to say, that's too big of a goal for me. You just have to start, and you have to put it out into the universe. You have to manifest it, and things will start to line up for you, and they will start to work out when you actually become clear on what you want in your life. Because most people don't take the time to set goals and make a clear roadmap of where they want to be in their life and how they're going to get there. Do that. Shoot for the stars, because at least you'll land in the moon. I don't know. Whatever the saying is, just start. Go ham. Do it. Get it. And that's it. Hope you learned something on this one. It's a quick one. 30 for 30. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. If you want more videos like this, put it down below, financial advice, and keep watching, because I'm posting again tomorrow.